Well, hey, handy people. Dan here. Hey, today I'm taking the green injectors and I'm actually cleaning them with this kit I bought on Amazon. It's a fuel injector kit, and it's got several of these devices which basically connects you to a can of carb spray, and this connects to the injector like so. Just pushes in just like it does on a fuel ring. You get it in there good and tight, and then this has a little hole in the bottom. You pull the cap off this and you push down, and using then this device, which is the pulse tester, you connect it up to a 12-volt battery, which I have on the floor over here, and then you plug these into the injector, and it doesn't matter which way you plug these in. They pulse. These are not. There's no polarity in one of these injectors, and then this will provide a pulse so that you can clean them. Now I'm going to say this: I've got my coat and hat on because it's very cold outside, and I keep opening both garage doors, and I've got a fan behind me blowing the fumes away. But it gets strong with this carb cleaner, so I don't like breathing a lot of that. So that's why I've got this set up like I did. I put this paper down to help capture the carb cleaner, and then it kind of vaporizes from there. And it does dry up quickly, but it's not good to breathe. So I just got done opening the doors for about 10 minutes, and it's cold in here. So, but I'll show you how this works. It's kind of neat. I'm going to clip these come with a pair of battery clips that clip right to the battery, and then the thing lights up, and then you pick your mode. And in this case, I'm going to go mode 6, and we're going to start with that one. And then it gives you a start button. It's called the pulse button. And I'm shooting it, trying to shoot it into this can. So you start your pulse, and then it does a quick pulse, and then of course it sprays some of the carb cleaner out of it as soon as the pulse stops. It comes out the bottom. It's kind of messy, but it dries, like I say, really quickly, and it's cold. So I'll show it to you again. I'm going to change mode now to mode 7, and give that a quick pulse. The key is lift up on this before this is done pumping, I guess. Try it again. I'm going to go back now to mode 8. And that's the length of pulse and so forth. So by varying it, I guess you're cleaning it the best you can clean it. Every time I pull off, there's a big spray of that stuff. So this was a pretty cheap deal. It was like $30. They got simpler ones that you can just connect to the battery, but I like the fact that I can pulse it. Now I notice it's staining this carb cleaner is staining this plastic. I don't think it's hurting it otherwise. It's just making it look nasty. It seems like it's working. I guess if you wanted it to stay in good shape, you'd get some sort of clear cover you could lay over it or something that you could see through. Let's move this down to 6. 1, 2, 3. Let's try 4. And that's what I'm doing. And it's cleaning the injector, and this will also, according to the instructions, will tell you if you have a bad injector. So far, mine have all been good. Of course, they're Bosch injectors, they're OEM injectors, so they should be good. Getting this thing out is as easy as getting it out of the fuel rail. It's not easy. It does come out, even though it feels like Hercules would require it coming out. So I got one more to go. I'll show you that. My final injector, injector number 5. This thing came with 2 sets of wires, and I don't know how you tell which set goes, which black goes with which red. I had to play with that a little bit in order to get them both work. Apparently you can do 2 injectors at a time, but I've never done that. I don't know how you do it. It's hard enough doing one, and it makes quite a mess. I'm just dumping the excess cleaner, and I gotta plug it in before I clip it in. Get 12 volts there. Start with 6. Go to 7. Go to 8. And that's it. It's pretty easy, and it does a pretty nice job of cleaning the injectors. Do I think it's worth the money? I don't know. I mean, I'll see how these perform. The nice thing is you know, they cleaned up pretty well. I washed them up last night with Dawn detergent, and I basically held them with a pair of rubber gloves on each end, and then I scrub them and get everything off them. And I carefully dry them. I try not to get any water in them. And then in case I did this today. So this should certainly dry them out and get any gobbledygooks out of the way. So I ended up cleaning all of the injectors. This guy, he got a little bit stained, but he's no worse for wear. It didn't seem to impact him at all. My thoughts are it does a good simulation of the pulse needed to test, to pulse the injectors so that they'll clean. All the injectors behave the same way. Basically, I didn't note any differences in the way that they operated, so that's good. That means I think they're all okay. And yeah, it's poor man's fuel injector service. So I kind of like the DIY thing, and I thought I'd share it with you. So thanks for watching. I will put a link to this Amazon product that I bought in the description. And please like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching.